What's going on, y'all? It's your man Desert Eagle here, coming at you with another video. Finally, I got the energy, at least more than enough, to talk about the Eagles and the Chiefs. Now, I tried to make this video about a couple days ago, but unfortunately, I was just way too tired. So what happens when you work all day and you're trying to squeeze, a video or two, on the same night, but it's like I had the video out and ready, uploaded actually, but private just to double check, because I just uploaded, then I was going to check the following morning. Thank God it wasn't, public. I went to watch the whole thing and I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe I said this and that, But it's what happens when you're just way too tired. You start dozing off, which was true. I was dozing off and I was just messing up on the words. It just felt like I was just contradicting myself and I was getting teams and players mixed up. Like I was already talking about next week, who I believe we're going to be going against the Panthers after this week. It was bad. It was bad. When I was talking about my keys to victory, I was talking about J.C. Horn being injured and Christian McCaffrey being injured. I'm like, hold up. We go against the Chiefs. You feel? I just end up scrapping the whole thing. I just scrapped the whole thing. So here I am on a Saturday, 9:01 p.m. starting all over, but it is what it is. I ain't tripping off of it. It's what happens when you work so hard and everything, and you just lose a lot of energy. You feel me? It's what happens. But anyway, before I get this started, I just want to say, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. And I also want to say big ups to the channel members. I just want to give you guys a heads up. If you were a channel member about a week or so ago when I originally created, I actually just taken it down and I started all over. So if you are a channel member, you are no longer a channel member. So everyone should be refunded their money. If you haven't received it, just hit me up and I will make sure you get your money back. I mean, whether you want to say it's only $3 or not, I still want to make sure you get it because you could have been a member of someone else, and that's why I want to apologize for that. But I just remade the whole thing. Link's going to be in the description. If you would, like to still be a member of this channel, it is greatly appreciated. Anyway, without further ado, let's get this video started. Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. First of all, I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to Andy Reid. He's, for those that don't know, I believe it would say he suffered a heart attack after the Chiefs and the Chargers game. With the Chargers coming out with the W. Apparently soon after he was taken to the hospital. Apparently he didn't really have enough water, so pretty much that right there, I guess you could say he was dehydrated, and that's what led to that whole heart attack. And and pretty much, I mean, they're saying he's fine now. Thank God that he's fine. God forbid, the worst happened. But it's good to see that he's doing okay. He should be back in Philly, if not already. I mean, Sunday is tomorrow, so I'm sure he's already in town. I didn't really get time to really look up everything that's been going on with the events and everything, but I just want to say to Andy Reid, my thoughts and prayers out to you. Hopefully you're feeling a lot better. And see you on Sunday. But anyway, man, as you can see the record, the Chiefs are 1-2. Excuse me, and so is the Eagles. Both teams are 1-2. Coming to a Sunday afternoon game at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But here's the problem. Here's the problem between these two. The difference between both teams being 1-2 out of the Chiefs and the Eagles, the Chiefs, unlike the Eagles, are a very good 1-2 team. And I know some of y'all are going to say, oh, the Chiefs are trash because they're 1-2 or whatever. But in their defense, throughout the past 3 weeks, they've went against 3 pretty good teams, and they played to the very end, regardless of Patrick Mahomes threw the interception or whatever. These teams were all pretty good. They played the Browns. It seems like the Browns were dominating them, but the Chiefs made that comeback. They played 4 quarters. That's an issue right there for us. They played 4 quarters, and they came back and they won it. And they were dominating the week 2. They were dominating the Ravens. Well, it seems like the whole team overall, offense and defensively, they were really playing, but the Ravens kept up to the very end, and Lamar Jackson with that he scrambled out of the pocket, right in, did the flip on the touchdown, and yeah, um, I don't know what happened, how the Ravens got the ball back, but he ended up doing a QB draw and ran it in for the first down to secure the victory. I think it was a fumble or interception. It was something like that. I can't remember exactly. I probably had to watch it again. But yeah, the Chiefs was doing pretty good that game, but the Ravens, they end up taking the dub in the end. And week 3, they played the Chargers. The Chargers pretty much surprised me. The Chargers surprised me, actually. Uh, they're looking better and better. I think that L to the Dallas Cowboys was BS in my opinion, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But the Chargers are looking pretty good. I mean, they're like the AFC West overall is very competitive, in my honest opinion. They're very competitive. I don't know who's more competitive out of the AFC West or the NFC West, one or the other. But I will say this though, man. The Chiefs is going to be a really tough team. And can't be mad at the media for saying the Chiefs are going to blow the Eagles out. I mean, maybe the Eagles could surprise us. Who knows? Maybe they got their shit together. With a huge mess going on with the offense, defense, you know, um, inevitably, collapsing the way they did because offense, you know, um, always take 3 and outs and everything. Just a lot going on. Nick Sirianni with the piss poor play calling. It's like, don't be surprised when Andy Reid shows up and already drop over like 20 something points against us. I mean, just it's just really bad. You got like a 20-year vet as a head coach, over a 20-year vet as a head coach. You know, going to be schooling our rookie head coach. Nick Sirianni. Like, as I said before, these are going to be the dark times we're going to have to deal with. But I feel like in the future we'll be fine. But right now, this is what we have to go through. And in the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm not going to let the record fool. It shouldn't fool anybody because they did go against the Browns, they went against the Chargers and the Ravens. They're all good teams too. You feel me? If it wasn't great teams such as them, they'd probably be 3-0 without a doubt. Us, on the other hand, we're 1-2 because we destroyed the Falcons. We destroyed the Falcons and we lost against the 49ers. That was very well beatable. And the Dallas Cowboys, we could have at least prevented a blowout, because we didn't really run the ball enough. But we need to run the ball this game, though. We really need to run the ball this game. The fact that we haven't really been using Miles Sanders all like that, I don't know what it is. It's like this team just doesn't like running the ball. I don't know what it is. But we need to stop this. Stop all the additional rotation and everything. Like, come on. If you want to win games, if you want to take this division, if you want all of that, we have to have a game plan. We got to identify this. Like, what happened to in the past when we said that we was going to start running the ball a lot more? What happened when we was going to use dual tight end sets? Like, what happened? Like, I've never in my life witnessed a game where we go like, run only like 3 or 4 times. I've never in my life seen that until last week against the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm not necessarily going to blame this game 100% on Jalen Hurts. I'm not going to blame it 100% on him because he should not have passed the ball over like 50 or 60 times, especially when he's a mobile QB. I mean, but Jalen Hurts himself got a lot to learn. He's still unproven. I mean, he does have a lot of potential, but he has a lot to prove. He really does. This fan base went out of the building, and give Jalen Hurts a shot, and we got that. And now all of a sudden we're talking Deshaun Watson, and the list goes on. I'm starting to see signs as to why, certain people who actually watches college football was never a fan of Jalen Hurts. But I gave the guy credit, though, but I'm not going to give up 100% on Jalen Hurts as of right yet. I'm just not going to do that. Every great QB, even elite QBs, have bad games. It is what it is, and Jalen Hurts is only approaching his 8th start. So it happens. You feel me? It happens. I'm sure any elite quarterback, your Super Bowl winning quarterbacks can even tell you they've had an embarrassing game themselves within less than 10 starts. So it is what it is. It's part of football. It's just the dark times we got to get through in order to really see the prime, see the prime moments out of him. I mean, am I expecting it right away? I mean, not necessarily, but I'm just going to be as patient as I possibly can. I'm not going to give up on him already. He's still got a lot to learn. It is what it is. But this whole offense overall, Nick Sirianni's got a lot to learn as far as play calling. It's a lot. Penalties has been hurting us. A lot's been going on. And Patrick Mahomes, we just can't afford to have penalties against him. We just can't. Derek Barnett, I saw that you said that Nick Sirianni, apparently you said Nick Sirianni had a talk with you and everything, about your issues with the penalties. I mean, if that's really true, until we can see a difference out of you, it all sounds good, but it's a lot. It's a lot going on we need to work on. It's a whole lot going on. We need to stop the penalties. We need to run the ball. That's another key. We need to run the ball. Kansas City's run defense isn't really that good. It's not good at all. They've been running all over Kansas City. They've been doing that. You do screens and all that kind of stuff. Now, our issue with the screens is that we're too predictable. I feel like we do way too many screens, but way too many passes, period, to the point that the defense didn't have to make adjustments. Dallas didn't have to make adjustments. They knew what was going to happen. So, I mean, we got to have a game plan coming into this game, okay? We got to have a game plan. Play calling's got to be great. We got to be aggressive at that. Patrick Mahomes is not one of those guys we can just sit around and just, let him beat him. We have to pressure him all around. Pressure. We have to shut him down. And Patrick Mahomes is one of those guys where he don't just throw overhead. He can actually flick it sideways, or he has that magic. And we have to be on our A game when going against a guy like Patrick Mahomes. We have to be on our A game when going against a guy like him. But yeah, this game is very concerning though. Kansas City, I'm not going to let the 1-2 record fool me, and it definitely should not let you. Those 2 L's were from great teams, and we're not really a great team. We're not. We have a lot to learn. A lot of players are hurting on our end as well. I mean, like I'm not Andre Dillard. He is covering Jordan Mailata, but I'm not sure how long Jordan Mailata is out. You got that. Brandon Brooks, he's out. Brandon Graham is out for the season. The list goes on. I mean, the only bright things I can say is Jack Driscoll, who could be a left guard and a right tackle, is coming back from injury reserve. Likewise with Rodney McLeod. He's coming back. Thank God, because we need help at safety. And Kevon Wallace, I'm sorry, but for what I've been seeing, he has not been impressing at all. The guy, this is why I say he's got to stop the talk. Stop the talk on social media. Stop all the talk, off field. Actions speak louder than words. We need to see what you all about. When we say rent is due, you one of them. If rent is really due, in the words of Jalen Hurts, if rent is really due, bro, you on the verge of being evicted. That's pretty much what it is. So, but yeah, man, my 3, what we need to do to win this game, we got to run the ball. We need to shut down, we got to run the ball with the Kansas City Chiefs and get very creative. We got to get very creative as we keep running the ball, then turn it into a pass. I feel like we can definitely expose their secondary. I know their defense is already bad as is, but they still can play 4 quarters. They got interceptions unlike us. And we're long due for an interception. We're long. I want to see an interception. I want to see some big plays, from defense. We have yet to commit any kind of legit turnovers as far as recovering fumbles. I don't think there's one of that. I mean, I felt like there should have been one, but I think that one was called back by Derek Barnett with the late hit or unnecessary roughness or whatever it was. But we gotta have turnovers. We gotta have turnovers. We gotta stop the penalties. The penalties is what's hurting this team. The penalties are a big reason why San Fran got the win the way they did, and likewise with the Dallas Cowboys. I do believe the refs screwed us over. and that's never going to change. The refs definitely screwed us over when we were going against the Dallas Cowboys. However, that wasn't the sole reason why we lost. We lost because the Dallas Cowboys, when the refs wasn't involved, they were just a better team than us all around. We got outcoached, outplayed, we got embarrassed, all that kind of stuff. And if you don't show up, to play the game, that's what's likely going to happen. So no more the cute shit. It's time to get aggressive. It's time to put your head in the game, and you want this win. It's time to fight for it. And the Kansas City Chiefs, I want to give a shout out to LL, and because even though me and him may have always gone back and forth, but this might have been the best thing he said in a while. The Kansas City Chiefs is going to be the defining moment of the Philadelphia Eagles. And he's right, though. And I'm going to say it right here. This could be the defining moment of the Philadelphia Eagles. An ultimate test for our defense. Offense really has to show up. Nick Sirianni going against, is going to be going against Andy Reid. It's a lot's going to be going on. And if we get blown out again, it could very well be a wrap. We have to show up. I mean, if we lose, look, an L is an L, but I want to see this team fight, though. I want to see this team fight. I want them to show us that they have something, something to look forward to in the future, for sure. I don't know, but this is going to be a defining moment. Patrick Mahomes is a great QB. I felt like they kind of paid him a little too much, but that's my opinion. But we'll just have to see, though. But yeah, man, I don't think they really have a solid running back all like that. At least I don't think so. But I know they got Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. In my opinion, he's the biggest threat on that team. Either him or Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill could very well torture our secondaries, but then again, I got a lot of faith in Darius Slay and Steven Nelson. I'm very excited for them. Safeties are coming back. Rodney McLeod is back, and still got Anthony Harris. Shout out to them. But our biggest weakness still is our linebacking core. And come on, you got a guy like Blake Jarwin had a career game against us. Like, I don't think he's played this good against any other team but us. A lot needs to be done. A lot needs to be done as far as linebacking. A lot needs to be done as far as linebacker goes, because like Zeke Elliott plowed right through the line like it was nothing, like it was Swiss cheese. And Blake Jarwin, their tight end, was just catching it left and right. Made a lot of key plays, scored and everything. We gotta do something about the linebackers. We really do. And I had a lot of faith that they were a whole lot better than last year, but I don't know what it is. But Eric Wilson, Alex Singleton, and Devion Taylor coming back, like, y'all got to do something, man. Linebacking coach got to step up his game or do something for real. Because Travis Kelce, if you cannot tackle, if you miss a lot of tackles, if you see how Travis Kelce was dragging people left and right last week, this could be a huge problem for us if we don't tackle. That's going to be a huge problem. We got to win this game. We have to win this game. It's I don't know how we're going to do it, but we have to win this game. This is going to be one of those games where I could say the Chiefs will beat the Philadelphia Eagles. That's me being realistic. But as an Eagles fan, obviously, I'm rooting for a W. So, yeah, man, that being said, it's going to be a really tough one all around for us. Honestly, I'm debating if I really want to go to this game. I'm debating. This ticket is not even anywhere near as high as going against the 49ers. But I don't know if it was that or the price really dropped. I thought it was a whole lot more expensive, but the price actually isn't really as bad. But being on the higher seats, but and by the way, I noticed when I was last at the link, I said that someone said that, oh, you talking about getting this money and everything, you on the highest bleachers, like, get your money right and yada yada. I mean, first of all, listen, let me tell you something. If you really want me to sit all the way up by the front row seats, which honestly I don't really care for the location of the seats, as long as I'm there, that's all that matters. But if you really expect me to sit all the way up front where I can see a lot more at the higher seats or whatever, listen, bro, just either drop the Cash App you know, either send some money to my Cash App or shut the fuck up and stay in your lane. Don't worry about where I sit at. I'm there. That's all that matters. Plus, I like to see a lot more from the higher ups. And I didn't know you have to prove that you're getting paid or you have a good job by depending on what seat you sit at. It's ridiculous. I mean, come on. The Eagles don't really pay my bills for me to just carelessly buy front row seat tickets every single game. Like, come on. Like, get out of here with that. But anyway, man. I'm looking forward to this game, though. Either way, it's going to be a really, really tough one. I'm still debating if I want to go, honestly, because I had a long week, and I'm just tired. You feel me? I'm just tired. But if I make it happen, you know, you'll see me making my way to the tailgate, and I'll be going to the link. But anyway, that's all I got to say. It's really not much to say other than it's fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get this W, man. We got to win this game, though. And I say we got to win this game because, you know, if you want to win this division, we gotta play our part, you know. And I do believe the Chiefs are very beatable. They are very, very winnable. Let me say that. They are very winnable, but we have to play our part. Offense got to show up. Defense, keep up the great work, but we got to make some stop plays. I mean, I know they were gassed out last week, and that's also because how do I even start that? They even said the Dallas Cowboys was doing the same plays over and over again. They were just moving the ball like it was nothing still because we wasn't making any more adjustments. But it is what it is, though. Anyway, that's all I got to say, though. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Just checking in. And even though I do believe this game is winnable as an Eagles fan, but realistically, are we really going to win, though? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, it's your man Des. You checking on out of here. It is always fly, Eagles, fly. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. Big ups to DE Nation, the channel members. If you would like to be a member, the link's going to be in the description below. And just so you know, once again, if you was a member about a couple weeks ago, pretty much I shut that membership down and you guys should have your money back because I had to make some adjustments here or there. So it's either $1 if you want to be a part of the DE Nation, at least walk through the door and get the badges and the custom emojis. Or if you want a lot more than just that, for $5 a month, link's going to be right in the description if you want to join membership. If not, just being a free subscriber is greatly appreciated. Anyway, that's all I got to say, though. Until next time, it's your man Desi. We're checking on out of here. It is always fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat the Chiefs. Let's beat 2-2. Whatever you got to do, make it happen. Until next time, I am gone. Salute.